Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we're going to talk about the kursus DGA 6044 Project Pendidikan 2, uh, and my name is Ben Amir P121763, and I'm presenting this video to my supervisor TS Dr. Khalid Nasir on the topic of cyberbullying on students in international school, a single case study. So before we proceed, uh, I'm gonna talk about the chapter 4 and chapter 5, which is regarding of result analysis and discussion, and also the summary of the reports. So first of all, let's start first with the introduction of the study case itself. So the study case is based on a cyberbullying cases that happen in international schools. So throughout the research and I did some collection with the students, and the data has been collected and analyzed by me in this chapter. And throughout this research, I do find a research question that we need to go through, which is the first one is why does cyberbullying happens in the international schools? Number two, why are students afraid to reveal incidents of cyberbullying among their colleagues? And number three, why does cyberbullying cause suicide, negative emotions, and self-harm among students? So, to get started with this, it starts with the informant profile, where the study cases, which actually involve with six students, which is three boys and three girls from year 7 at Seyful International Schools, which is places that I was being employed to, and the students were each in range of 12 years old, which is from year 7. So why we do targeted towards these six students? Because they are the experience themselves, which from primary to secondary, and also towards their development, having been cyberbullied through the social context of early adolescence, from children to become a teenagers. So among those six students, their experience with cyberbullying vary in terms of severity, the frequency, and the platform which they were targeted, and all of them has been identified as victims of cyberbullying, and some of them have been encounter of cyberbullying through social media platform such as Instagram and Snapchat, while others have experienced through the messaging apps like WhatsApps or online gaming platform. Each students have their own perspective of the study, reflecting how they cope with the mechanism of cyberbullying, how they express their emotions, and what they do to strategize dealing this cyberbullying incident. So after we done with the transcription, manually and interviewed by the students. So what actually I do is the transcription then being translated and rechecked by using Author AI. Afterwards, I use the uh, thematic analysis such as NVivo or Atlas TI to recheck automatically the themes and the codes given. So throughout those two given, we can derive from the research question itself, the analysis data that we get from those thematic analysis. So for an example, in this pictures here, we mention for a question of fear of reporting. It can be from retaliation, from belief, from consequences. All those are coded one by one through each question given. Okay, so To not waste our time, so let's start with the result analysis that we got from the research question. So at first, we should know why students do cyberbullying. So throughout the research analysis that we do manually and automatically, we do find the various reasons behind the student involvement in cyberbullying, as mentioned by the students. Which number one is they did the cyberbullying due to the issue of peer pressure, maybe revenge or seeking attention. Now, not just only that, also there are also factors contributing to this cyberbullying, which is the access through anonymous afforded by online platform and the lack of immediate consequences that happen through cyberbullying. For example, the students mentions about when the students bullying online as an anonymous, they usually have lack of consequences of finding those criminals. Now, not just only that, most of the students mention also that the reason why they do cyberbullying towards these students most probably because of the jealousy, or maybe they had some personal conflict between others and insecurity towards their own emotions, and they reveal it towards the cyberbullying others. Not just only that, we also found out through the research question too, where students were really afraid to reveal those incidents among their colleagues when they get cyberbullying, due to the reason of the fear of retaliation, or they afraid they will become a victims more than what they had from the criminals or perpetrator. Not just saying that, they also worried about the stigma from from the friends and judgment from the others, where they can be put aside, or maybe being afraid of not getting a friends. And not just only that, there are also a lack of trust in authority figures, where an adult usually reveal or report this incident towards other person as well, which is the uncertainty or the confirmations of the effectiveness of reporting mechanism. And not just only that, most it also revealed in research question 3, where cyberbullying actually cause suicide, negative emotions, and self-harm among students. And it been revealed by some of the students, where some of them feeling of the hopelessness and despair throughout getting cyberbullied. Now, not just only that, uh, some of the victims feel embarrassed, isolated, and helpless throughout this incident happened. So, and the impact of the cyberbullying is they do remember all the times the feelings of shame, humiliation, and worthlessness. And now, not just only that, due to the lack of effective support system that address this cyberbullying, make them feel to do self-harm. And there are also stories that reveals by them that they actually did self-harm towards themselves. And that's regarding the research question throughout the data analysis. In summary, uh, we need to mention about what actually the paper does, and why these things is very important. So this study on this cyberbullying actually give us a really valuable insight through the dynamics of cyberbullying, especially in international school setting, where most of them actually have a similar experience with other normal government schools. And also, although they are in international schools, they also had this emotional and physical effects through the cyberbullying, due to the factor given by based on the research question. And also this finding also shows that the schools and also the teachers need to do a prevention and invitation strategies to address those cyberbullying effectively, as we can see that most of the schools, in fact the international schools that were given in the context are actually really shown that it lacks comprehensions regarding the cyberbullying incident. So what we can do as well is uh, this experience or perspective of students that been cyberbullied okay, can be contribute to raising the awareness and understanding those pervasive natures of cyberbullying within the education setting, which is the school. So it is actually really important for the educators, for the parents, and in fact the policymaker, the school itself, recognize that this is a very serious issue which can implicate the student mental health and academic performance. And I do have some recommendation throughout the research that we do find, which is the important things of doing the cyberbullying awareness campaign. It not just only once in a time or once in a year. It should be consistently revealed towards the students that cyberbullying is really bad. Not just only that, we also need to mention or teach to the students about digital literacy, especially the use of social media platform. Uh, the schools also can strategize the CCTV or the monitoring of surveillance devices in strategic places. For an example, in ICT lab or in certain classroom that use the device, and also uh, schools or also the teachers can implement rules where you can control your device. For example, phones or laptop can be used during the session, the class session, or during the lesson only. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you very much, Doctor, for your assist and your help, and hope see you in the future. Selamat Hari Raya.